gentlemen, your host for the evening, Kente Scott!
All right, clapping and clapping, yes. Our live studio audience, yes. COVID-friendly, but comedy-friendlier. Y'all laughing and clapping, appreciate you. It's our 5-year anniversary show, yes. All month we've been highlighting some of the funniest folks that have been on our show and been destroyed our stage, and want to celebrate 5 years with y'all. I'm your host, Kente Scott. They've allowed me to be here the whole 5 years. That's one, I've never been nowhere just get to stay for 5 years. That's, I'm not used to this. My apartment, I'm just really in just month to month. I ain't never be like, hey, you get to come back. Thank you. I appreciate this. 5 years ago, my daughter was living with me. 5 years later, my daughter's still living with me. Oh, man. I was like, oh, we still here? Last year she blamed it on the COVID. Because, 2020, she was like, Daddy, I'm going to move out. I was like, hey, what's the date? Let's mark it on the calendar. Let's pick one. Don't play around with it. You got to name and claim it. Name and claim your date. She was like June 23rd. I was like, okay, right after Juneteenth. That's going to be a celebration that whole week. I like it. I like it. COVID came. She was like, Daddy, can't move during COVID. I was like, have you tried? Did you think about it? Have you looked into this? I don't even think you've done any research on this right now. So she's still there. This year, she's teasing me again, like, Daddy, I'm move out by the end of the year. I was like, why wait? Why the end of the year? What's this? It's gonna be a flood in December. You don't want to shop for apartments while you're shopping for Christmas stuff. You just go do this in summertime. How about next month? How about you try that? And she'd be like, Daddy, you gonna miss me? I'll be like, I bet I don't. And I'm not even saying that in a mean way, Dennis. I'm just saying I will be okay. I was alive before you was alive, so I'll be okay with you not being here. And I know, I was her age. Unfortunately, my parents lived in a different city, but if my parents lived in the same city, I'd have been over their house all the time getting their food. My mama is a chef. I would have been eating everything. Like, when I go home now, she cook every day. Like, I'd be like, Mama, who's all this food for? She was like, well, I thought you might be hungry. I'm like, I'm not home from the army. I just asked for a sandwich. So I know my daughter's going to come back. Another reason why I know my daughter's going to come back is I have a washer and dryer in my house. Yeah, and these L.A. apartments, they ain't got that. Like, they have a washer and dryer. You have, like, downstairs, they have, like, a washroom. They be like, you can go down to the washroom, and they have hours on it. And I know she's funny with her clothes. Like, I don't understand. I've been a father for 20-something years now. She won't let me tell her age on stage no more, like she old. Like, it makes me sound old. I was like, what does it make me sound like? So she has, like, every week, she washes 5 loads of clothes. But every week, she wears the same sweatpants and jogger. I'm like, you wear 3 outfits. How do you have 5 loads of clothes every week? And you go in a room and you can't tell the difference between the clean clothes and the wash clothes? Because I don't like to fold my clothes. I just like to pick them up and wear them so they all look like dirty clothes in the house. So I come in like, why don't you clean up these room, get all these dirty clothes off the floor? She's like, those are the clean ones. I was like, you got a perfectly good closet over here. Why don't you hang up something? We got drawers in here. So I won't miss that. Like, I have my whole house back, because when she moved back from college, she tricked me and was like, Daddy, me and my friends, we got a plan. We're going to have an apartment in 6 months. That was 6 years ago. Yeah. And she got on my mama's side, because my mama's like, I call my mama the Johnny Cochran of grandparents, because whatever her grandkids do, she comes to their defense immediately. Like, she'd be like, no, you must quit, because these are my grandkids. So, so she came home, and I was like, she was like, Daddy, she had a thing. She came in like, Daddy, I'd like to talk to you. I think I need to get the big room because I'm a girl. I was like, what that got to do with the big room? You don't pay the rent. I'm on the lease, so I feel like I should get the big room. And my mama called me. She's like, so I hear Tyler's talking to you, and she wants to have the big room because she needs her privacy. I was like, why she need her privacy in my house? I didn't have no privacy in y'all house. I didn't even barely get a door. Like, when I was growing up, you couldn't close your door all the way. Was it, see, y'all like that? Yeah. Like, my mama came in one time, like, if you want to do something where you got to close your door all the way, get your own place. I was like, I'm 10. I wanted to play with my army men in my own. Godzilla was up against the door. I'm sorry. Yeah, don't be having them door closed. My father came behind her. You want to show out with the door? We'll take the door off the hinges. Like he had a tool belt on. Like he was excited about it. Like he was waiting. He playing with the door. We'll take it off. I was like, no. So you had to keep your door. You had to keep your door at the house when you were, like, black kids should be ready for HBCUs, because if you go to HBCUs, you can't close your door all the way in your dorm room if you have a friend of another sex in your room. Like, if you have a boy in your room and you're a girl, you can't close your door all the way. You got to have 1 foot on the floor and 1 foot on the bed. There's some weird rules. They probably have changed now, but I don't think they have, because of HBCUs. I feel like these are traditions. So, at my house, you had to keep your door ajar. Like, I didn't even know what a jar was. I was like, it's in the cabinet. And my mom was like, go look it up. You don't be smart. You go to that private school, you know what a jar is. So you had to keep enough room in your door to where your parents could put one eyeball through it and see what's going on in the whole room. Like, my mama had this thing, and she didn't have a lazy eye or nothing like that, but she could put one eye in the crack and see you on the other side of the room like, hey, didn't I tell you to stop playing in there? I mean, how you see that? I'm behind the door. I see everything, and I believed her. I said, okay. So a jar means you can see everything. That's what a jar is. So she was like, she needs her privacy. I was like, well, I don't care about her privacy. I ain't nobody worried about that. I pay the rent. I get the big room. She was like, she's only going to be there for 6 months. So I said, you know what? I'm a new generation of fathers. I'm going to go and let my baby girl have the big room for 6 months. 6 years later, I'm still in the little room, my bed next to my dresser, next to my TV, next to my... I get out the bed and hit the door with my kneecaps. Oh, excuse me, door. You should have been a jar. Yeah. And I love her, but we got one bathroom, and I don't know what this is about new generations of kids, but they take the longest showers in the history of showerdom. Like, what are you doing in there? Like, I asked her one time, I said, what are you doing in the shower? She says, I get in there and I meditate. I was like, no, you meditate in your big room. That's what it's for. You got the big room. You do all that stuff in there. We got one shower. She's like, she was like, I sing songs in there. I was like, you don't sing no songs. Your shower is long enough for the first verse of any song. You don't get to have no medley up in there. I'm paying for this water. You get one verse shower. That's what you get. You don't get no karaoke showers over here. This is ridiculous. My mama, if she wants to sing in the shower, you let her sing in the shower. She's expressing herself. She can express herself in the big room. The big room is for expressions. That's what it's for. No sense. So she told me she gonna move out by the end of the year. I was like, well, who you gonna live with? She's like, by myself. I was like, in LA? I was like, I was like, I know what you do. You know I know how much you make. How you gonna afford an apartment by yourself? And, you know, you in your 20s, you got that, I'll make it, don't worry about it, I'll make it happen, don't worry about it. I said, look here, I'm not worried about you, I'm worried about getting my big room back. Like, if I move back in that big room again, I'm not coming back out of there till I leave this house. So I need you to know you got a plan, because I don't want you 6 months later have my mama calling me again, you know what? Outside ain't really working for her, so she gonna have to come back over there. She gonna need her privacy, too. He said, well, no, I'm not having it. I'm like, I'm going to change the deadbolts or something. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to find a way. You'll be like, Daddy, do you live here? I'm just going to have a poster of somebody else in the window. Like, is that that's not your father? Yeah, he don't live here no more. But I love her. I love her. You know, it's cool because we've been quarantining together, and she's, you can have somebody to talk to. Like, I got single friends that are losing it because, y'all, Dennis, y'all married, you got somebody to talk to or just shout out loud. Like if you got somebody in the house, you can just be talking to the TV and it'll look like you're not crazy. Like, you could just say whatever. You'd be like, hey, man, get up off the couch. You'd be like, who you talking to? I was talking to you. Because, black folks, if we talk to ourselves too much, they think we crazy. But we really just running through things in our head. Like, we smarter than regular folks. So because, like, you go outside, you're not really talking to yourself. You just assessing the situation. Like, 2020, you go outside, you see a white person walking the dog. You be like, yeah, they new to the neighborhood. I don't know them people like that. I don't even know that dog. Oh, he better not get nothing on my grass. He better keep on walking. They think you talking to yourself. You are narrating what you not going to do if you got a problem with them. You go in the grocery store, you be like, this person walk up to me. I know they're not going to leave this door open on this freezer right in front of me. I know you're not going to walk in front of me and say, excuse me. You're really not talking to yourself. You talking to them. But you're doing it just muffled enough so that if they bigger than you and they turn around and say, excuse me, you say something? I was just talking to myself. I was talking to myself. I'm crazy. I'm wild. I'm a wild boy in these streets. Oh, my nephew wants to be a rapper. And it's funny because he's like a good, wholesome kid, but he like rap sings. Like, they don't really rap like they used to, Dennis. Like, was you ever into rap, Dennis? I feel like rap was way after your get down. Like, I feel like Little Richard was your rap. You was like, wop, bop, baloo, bam. That boy can rap. That boy got flows. That boy good. Bars. But he is different because he'll be like, Uncle Kite, you want to hear some of my music? And I'll be like, okay. Because you got your whole studio. These kids should be the greatest generation ever because they got everything to be on the laptop. Like, back when we was growing up, if you wanted to DJ, you had to rent a van. You had to get your crates of records. You had to get 2 big turntables, your big house speakers, put them in the van and drive to the location, unload it, plug all these various items up into the wall, and then DJ for 4 hours and go home. Now, these people, DJs come through with a backpack on and show up with a backpack, take their laptop out and be like, all right, what we doing? Let's go. Party started. Like, my nephew has a full studio on his laptop. Like, he makes full beats, sells them for $35. I'll be like, wait a minute, you ain't gonna make no money selling beats. I turn into Puff Daddy all of a sudden. I'm like, wait a minute, you don't sell no beats for $35? Puffy selling beats out here for $50,000. You selling beats for $35? He'd be like, I made my beat on my iPhone. I said, oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. iPhone beats ain't really worth nothing. ain't really worth nothing. And like, I'm the artist, so they look to me for motivation. But he can't really sing. But his beats are fire. Like, I be like, these beats are amazing. But you ever thought about getting into producing? Be like, no, I like to sing. I was like, I don't feel like singing is your calling. And then my mama called me like, you know what? If that boy want to sing, you let him express himself. I be like, the big room is for expression. The big room is for expression, not out on my car radio, not at all. Oh, man, I appreciate you. I'm glad to be here 5 years running. I'm vaccinated. So soon we're going to be coming back and we're going to have more than 25 people. Dennis, let them think it's 25. They don't know. They can't see nothing. I need you just to sit in different chairs and laugh to make them think it's 25 people. But soon we're going to come back, live shows. If the Lord say the same this summer, I ain't talked to nobody in charge of production, but we're going to be back. So y'all be ready because we're going to be doing it live. So this is our 5th year anniversary show. You know how we do. I bring some of my funny friends. They bring their funny to the stage, and you guys laugh like you ain't got no business other than laughing. Laugh like you were in the shower singing a medley, and your daddy pays the shower, pays the water bill. So just laugh to your little heart's content. Don't even trip. But coming to the stage now, he's not just a friend. He's not just my comedy brother. He's also the producer and creator of the Comedy Café. Very funny man. Love this guy to death. He's the angriest, funniest man I know on the face of the planet. He's also a writer and producer of funniest greatest at-home videos with Cedric the Entertainer as the host. He's also a writer and producer on the upcoming show, The Upshaws, which is coming out on Netflix soon. So if you ain't got Netflix, you know somebody who has a password, so watch it. So coming to the stage, y'all please put your hands together for our man, Faithful Central's own, Dino Shorty!
Hey. Thank you for that incredibly gracious and wonderful introduction, Kente. Give it up for Kente Scott, y'all. He right. We've been doing this for 5 years. It's like a prison sentence, but we getting through it. We getting through it. Everybody good? I'm so glad to see you. So glad to see all of you. What's that like? 300-400 people out there. Minus 2 zeros. But that's okay. We make it do what it do. So let me just go ahead. I'm going to tell you right now, the secret to any successful relationship, whether it's marriage, dating, boyfriend, girlfriend, regular friends, co-workers, the secret to that, watch what you say. Watch what you say. Watch what, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Curbeth thine tonguest. Case in point. Other day, me and my wife, we sitting at home, we watching a movie, having a good old time. My wife turns to me and goes, baby, do you have Rakita's number in your phone? I said, what? She said, Rakita's number in your phone. Okay. I said, let me get this straight. You are asking me if the woman that I met once years ago with you, your friend, at a church function, I think, whom I have no idea what she does, where she is, where she lives, who I have not thought about, seen, or spoken to since then, you are asking me if I have that woman, Rakita's number, her telephone number in my cellular telephone. Is that what you're asking me? Clearly, y'all can see what I did wrong off the jump. What I should have said was, nah, baby, I ain't got it. I'm sorry. I love you. That's what I should have said. But see, I didn't watch what I say. I answered with my gut, didn't answer with my brain. Should have answered with my brain. I blame the pandemic. I do. I blame it. We've been up on each other 24/7 for a year now. Now it's over a year. A year. Okay, look, that's going, I don't care what kind of relationship it is, that's going to create conflict. It just is. Okay, sooner or later, you're going to be arguing about anything, everything, or nothing. Okay, little things just going to set you off. Okay, honey, I know you're not about to watch another episode of Law and Order. Conflict right there. I got it too. Baby, can you please tell me why this soup is so dang wet? Huh? Conflict. Now don't get me wrong, I love my wife. I love my wife from here to the moon and back. Okay? I wake up every morning and thank God that he has blessed me with the beauty and wonder and glory that is her. I know I wouldn't even be half the man that I am right now without her in my life. I don't even want to think about it. But if she asked me to watch Red Table Talk with her one more time, we both going to end up on the next episode of Cops. It's going to be some conflict. Man, they say absence makes the heart grow fonder. I say too much presence makes the heart grow furious. Go somewhere. Trying to tell you, Pandemic. Now, but, honestly, don't get me wrong. The pandemic has not been all bad. It really hasn't. There are some things that have come out of the pandemic that I truly hope and pray remain after the pandemic. For example, being able to stream new movies directly into your home the same day they drop. Ooh, I love that. What? That's the business. What? You get the same movie in your home the same day it come out at the movie theater? Because I'm done with movie theaters. That's just over. You think they was bad and expensive before the pandemic. Now, please, it's going to be $135 per ticket, $45 for a leatherette hot dog on a cardboard bun, $95 for a small popcorn, $27 for a Coke that don't ever really taste like Coke. Why is it so flat? Why is it so flat? Can I get a replace? No? All right. It's crazy. You're going to have to take out dang near a bank loan to be able to take your family out to see something. I want the new movies streamed in my house the day that they drop forever, even after I'm gone. Another thing I want to stick around, 6-foot distancing. Oh, I love that. Oh, 6 feet is my thing. Okay, I ain't never been a touchy-feely kind of person anyway. Okay, that's not, even as a child, I ain't want to be touched. What? No, okay, I'll tell you what. Okay, no, how about this? How about we play hide and seek? Huh? Hide and go seek. All y'all go hide, and I will seek you out when I feel like it. Okay, no, I don't want to play tag. Don't touch me. I don't want to play tag. So I'm into that 6-foot distancing. Another thing I hope stick around forever, masks. Masks. Not for health reasons, for aesthetic reasons. Because I'm trying to tell you, y'all know good and well there's somebody in your life that you wish had been wearing a mask long before the pandemic. Okay? You wish they had been wearing a mask from birth. Okay? Come on. We live in California, but everybody out here ain't one of the beautiful people. You know it. You know it. Look to your right. Now look to your left. One of y'all supposed to be wearing a mask 24/7. We got to keep the masks. One thing we don't need to keep is this new thing that I believe developed during the pandemic. I don't know why, where it came from, but this thing, this cancel culture. This cancel culture. Ooh, cancel culture. We scared of cancel culture. Ooh, I can't say that. I might get canceled. Ooh, I better not do that. I might get canceled. Okay, first of all, ain't no such thing as cancel culture. What it is somebody did or said something crazy and nobody else want to mess with them no more. That's all. That ain't that's common sense. Okay? If there's a chef and you find out he poisoning people at his restaurant, it's not cancel culture if you don't want to go to the restaurant no more. That's common sense. Black folks know all about it. Because in our day, we used to call that a boycott. A boycott. Okay? It's a boycott. We did it. I remember us doing it. I remember back a while ago, we was boycotting clothes in the fashion line. Y'all remember Tommy Hilfiger? No, you don't. Because they got boycotted. Hey, bro, I heard Tommy Hilfiger don't like black people. What? Oh, well, FUBU, here I come. Boycott. It's in the name. Boycott. It's in the name. Hey, man, I heard Mr. Sherman is in the hospital with a collapsed lung and 2 broke up legs. Yeah, apparently his wife found a bunch of phone numbers in his pockets and some ladies' underwear in his backpack. Really? Yup. Boy, caught. He caught. Boycott. What you want me to say? The boycott. Boycott. Black folks been boycotting forever. We do not play, okay? We do not play. Hey, bro. Hey, I heard Pastor Jenkins be selling weed at church. What? That's why his sermons be so good. Oh, well, I guess I'm a bedside Baptist now. Hey. We boycott you in a minute. Hey, dude, did you hear that the chicken crib has been using pigeon pieces in their family basket bucket? What? Yeah. Oh, I always thought them wings was kind of small. Delicious, but small. Oh, well, KFC, here I come. Boycott. No cancel culture. Just don't do nothing crazy or stupid, and you ain't got to worry about nobody. That's it. People just doing too much. We doing too much. We as in black people. We, us, we. We doing too much. I love my black people, but you know we doing too much. We do too much. We've been doing too much. You know, we just can't have a regular, a nice, tasteful necklace. A nice, maybe a herringbone necklace, 14 karat herringbone necklace, 5-inch, dangle a little. We can't have that. We got to have an 8-foot long, 4.5-pound rope chain made out of solid newborn pressed gold. Ooh, bro, that look good. You on the bus, but that look good. It's ridiculous. We're doing too much. Even our colloquialisms these days. We doing them, we using them because they always right. They always right when you say these. We just using them in the wrong situation. Okay? You walking somewhere, maybe the mall or whatever. You see a dude in front of you, he drops his wallet. His wallet falls out and hits the ground. But instead of you saying, hey, sir, your wallet fell out and hit the ground, what you say? Look at God. Look at God. Always right, wrong situation. You've been hanging out with your lady friends all day at the mommy brunch because y'all mothers and y'all need a break. Y'all been in the marina just having fun all day at the mommy brunch. Now you got to drive home. You is tipsy. You're swerving all over the road. You left your license back at the restaurant. Your tags is expired. Oh, no. You got the tags. They just in your glove box because you ain't had time to put them on yet. And your heart dropped the minute you see them blue lights flashing. I mean, your heart hit the ground. You don't know what to do. But then you suddenly become overjoyed when them blue lights pass by you because they chasing somebody else. First thing to come out your mouth. Thank you, Jesus. That ain't nothing but God. Always the right phrase, wrong situation. You hanging out, at a nightclub, getting your dance on with your girl. Y'all been having a good time, getting your groove on, snuggling, skagoogling all with each other. He. I love you too. You just having a good old time. And you look up and you make eye contact with your wife, who is barreling towards you with that look in her eye. You know it's over. Your whole life is flashing before your eyes when suddenly a gunshot goes off somewhere else in the club. Everybody scatter. You the first one out the club. You flying to your car. You dive through the windshield. You flying down the freeway trying to beat her home first. You whipping out through the neighborhoods. Scull up to your driveway. See that her car ain't there. First words, praise God. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Always the right phrase, wrong situation. Trying to tell you, man. People, I'm not angry, but I know it seems I'm angry. But I got issues. You know, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna be transparency. Honestly, I don't mean to bring it down, but you know, I lost a friend last week, a dear friend, a close friend. Knew that brother for almost 25 years. Yeah, it wasn't COVID. I just had to let that fool go. Let me tell you what happened. Why I had to get him out of my life. I called him to chat. Something had happened that day that had upset me. That, you know, be honest, it kind of hurt my feelings. And I called him to vent. He my friend. I'm supposed to be able to vent with my friend. I start talking, and before I can even get into the what or the why what had happened, he was like, well, bruh, you know, ain't no sense crying over spilt milk. You know, sometimes whatever goes up must come down. I was like, for real, bruh? He kept going. Amen. The Lord move in mysterious ways, his wonders to perceive. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pepper. No, shut up, click. That is not a good friend. That is not a good friend. That is not a bueno amigo. No. See, I'm a good friend. I'm a good friend. You can ask any of my friends. If they call me with an issue, somebody or something has happened to upset, hurt their feelings, make them angry, they call me and I am instantly angry with them. That's what a friend do. I don't care what it is. You can call me anytime and hit me with it. And I'll be like, hello, what, huh? Hey, man, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Uh-huh. Yeah, what? What? She did what? Wait, hold up. What you mean she ate the last piece of cake? She ate the last piece? Please tell me you playing, bro. Oh, my God, please be playing with me right now. She ate the last piece of cake. She ate the last piece of cake. Okay, I tell you what. I'm going to be there in 11 minutes. I'm going to have a ski mask, a butcher's knife, a shovel, and a big bag of quicklime. We're going to teach her all about respect and how to deal with people in it. What, huh? What? Look, bro, I don't care if it is her birthday. Your grandmama needs to learn. That's friendship. That's my time. Thank you very much. I love you guys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, we want to thank y'all.
Thank you
for being here in person.
Being here in person.
Being at home, checking us out.
Watching us diligently. Yes, that's the word.
I know.
Continuously. We love you guys. And as a special treat to all of you out there, everybody in our audience, our live audience tonight, from now on, for as long as you live, you get to come back to the Comedy Cafe when we go back live at our regular spot for free.
Wait. We mean the live in-studio audience or audience?
I mean live, the people that's sitting right here, live.
I was like, wait a minute, it's about a whole lot of people.
Yeah, all these people sitting right here.
Yeah.
Your name will be on a list when you come to the door. You need to walk in that bad boy like you Diana Ross walking down the yellow brick road.
Ease on down. Ease on.
Go ahead, because that's how much I appreciate y'all who came.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, and thank you, Dino Shorte, for creating this idea, producing this idea, letting me do what I do for 5 years straight, and you doing what you do for 5 years straight.
Boy, let me tell you something. I appreciate your thanks, but I got to be honest. The original germination of this idea came in a conversation I was having with one of the strongest members of our church, Mr. Derek Pete.
Oh,
I don't
Derek
know if he's
Pete.
still here.
Yes,
He
yes.
probably left. He don't really like me.
Yeah.
I get it. A lot of people don't. I can take it, though. I'm tough. I have the Lord. Okay. All right. Sorry.
Thank you, Derek Pete,
Thank
for
you, Derek
germinating
Pete.
that
Germinating,
conversation
yes.
with Dino.
Germinating might not be a good word these days.
Oh, okay. Well,
Inspiring.
Yes. There it is.
Inspiring.
Yes.
We got so many. This is how good we are. We got so many people in this audience. We know all of them by name. That's how close we are.
Yeah.
We got 400 people here, and I'm finna name every one of them.
400, give or take.
Dennis Lauderdale.
Uh-huh.
Mrs. Lauderdale.
Uh-huh.
I don't name married women by their first name. I know Dennis got a pistol. I know you do. Michelle Martin.
Yeah.
And Michelle Martin's security guard who used to work at the state prison as a warden.
Yeah.
Did I say 400? I meant 4.
We said give or take.
Give or take. That's a lot of taking.
A
lot of giving.
That's how we do it. Black folks. You be like, I got $3,000, give or take.
Yeah, give or take. You got $30, bro.
Yeah, I said give or take. There you go. We want to appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much. We will be back at our regular building as soon as we can, so stay tight, keep hanging with us, and we will be doing more live tapings here for as long as we have to.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
We love y'all.
God bless
Thank you,
y'all.
everybody. Take it easy.
Good night.
Good night.